There's something very creepy about Kris Jenner's California church, and Kanye West is now exposing Kris for being a fake Christian.
Is when a Christian, instead of cursing, they say, "I'ma pray for you." All my Christians out there know when people do that, but they're really being condescending.
In case you didn't know, Kris Jenner has been running her own church for almost 14 years. And the crazy part is that we never hear anything in the media about this church, and no one really knows what's going on here. There's been a lot of speculation among fans that the sole purpose of this church is tax evasion, because we all know that Kris is no stranger to making sketchy money moves.
The Kardashians and Jenners don't really strike me as an overly religious group of people. So why did Kris Jenner found this church in California? Oh, okay. I see where this one's going. Because they're tax exempt. Gotcha. She really has a monthly membership fee of $1,000 to be a member of her church. And you have to give 10% of your income to it, a tithe, like we're in the Middle Ages.
However, according to Kanye West, there is something even creepier happening at Kris's fake church. So let's get to the bottom of this.
My family has been destroyed by Satan.
Kris Jenner describes herself in her Twitter bio as a lover of Christ. However, calling her a Christian would be a stretch because Kris owns her own church that charges members an insane monthly fee. Kris's church is called California Community Church, and according to a report by The Guardian, it was founded in 2009. The church used to be called Life Change Community Church, but Kris rebranded it and registered it as a non-profit charity. The Life Change Community Church was run by Pastor Brad Johnson, who was forced to resign from his ministry position after he was exposed for cheating on his wife. In 2007, Johnson admitted that he cheated on his wife in an open letter addressed to his parishioners, writing, "I am so sorry for the pain and emotional upheaval my actions have caused you and the precious bride of Christ. I'm sorry for the deceptions, the irresponsibility, and the sin of adultery that came from my life and infected others." In the wake of the cheating scandal, Johnson reportedly tried to take his own life on 3 different occasions, and on his 3rd attempt, he almost died after taking an overdose of pills. Shortly after, Johnson wrote on his blog that he had no plans for future ministry and would probably never lead a congregation again because he was not qualified. However, none of these scandals discouraged Kris from reaching out to Johnson, and she reportedly personally tracked him down and begged him to come back and serve as pastor in her new church. Johnson agreed, and he ended up officiating Khloe Kardashian's wedding to Lamar Odom in 2009. Johnson is currently listed on California Community Church website as lead pastor, and his bio reads, "Brad has literally been at rock bottom. He knows firsthand the grace, love, and restorative power of Jesus. His core message is that everyone can have a fresh start with God through Christ." It also appears that Brad has remarried because his bio states that his wife's name is Karen and they have children and grandchildren. However, not much is known about the religion practiced at Kris's California Community Church. And though the website states that the church follows the teachings of Jesus Christ, there are a lot of red flags about this church that point to this place being a fake Christian church. According to the website, the church is a safe place to explore faith, and they welcome doubts, encourage questions, and accept everyone. The parishioners can join services in person or watch the live stream on the church's official YouTube channel. There's also a page on the website called Beliefs. However, the information about the doctrine of the church is very vague. And though the page says that the church is Christ-centric, they also claim to promote spirituality and acceptance without the trappings and pretense of organized religion. The website also boldly criticized mainstream Christian churches, claiming that they are guilty of dumbing down and dulling the life-altering message of Jesus Christ. "We seek to promote spirituality and acceptance without the trappings and pretense of organized religion," the website states. But the biggest giveaway that this is not a Christian church is that members are required to pay a $1,000 monthly fee, and they are also asked to give 10% of their income as donations to the church. And this is why fans have been speculating that the main purpose of this church is tax evasion. See, Kris registered her church as a charity. She gets a 10% reduction a year, and the monthly fee from the church goes back into the pockets of Kris. Also, whenever one of Kris's children needs a tax write-off, they simply donate some money to the church, and the money stays in the family. On top of that, Kim previously made Kris's church the beneficiary of her eBay charity auctions, and according to tax documents from PayPal Charitable Giving Fund, California Community Church received close to $45,000 from Kim's eBay sales in 2013 and nearly $20,000 in 2012. But it gets even creepier from here, because Kanye West reportedly discovered that one of the people who helped Kris found her own church is none other than Lou Taylor, Britney Spears' former manager who planned Britney's conservatorship. Kanye apparently suspected that Kris and Kim were planning to use Taylor's services and put him under conservatorship, and that's why he escaped to his Wyoming ranch in the summer of 2020.
Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming with a doctor to lock me up, like on the movie Get Out, because I cried about saving my daughter's life. He added, "If I get locked up like Mandela, y'all will know why. Kris, don't play with me. You and that Kanye are not allowed around my children. Y'all tried to lock me up." Now, Kanye is the nickname for Kris's boyfriend, Corey Gamble.
Another crazy detail about all of this is that Lou Taylor knows all about running fake churches because she happens to be married to Rob Taylor, the senior pastor of another sketchy church called Calvary Chapel. According to court documents obtained by the New York Times, Lou Taylor profited millions from Britney's conservatorship, and she invested some of that money in her husband's church. The Times also reported that Lou Taylor's church occasionally received donations from Britney's dad, Jamie Spears, and these donations reportedly amounted to 10% of what Jamie was getting at the time of Britney's conservator. The court documents show that the Calvary Chapel Church received tens of thousands of dollars from Jamie Spears in 1 year alone. And in 2017, Jamie Spears and Lou Taylor took a trip to Israel using Britney's money and were baptized in the Jordan River by Lou Taylor's husband, Rob Taylor. And if you're wondering, how come we never hear about Kris's shady church and her connection to Lou Taylor in the media? Well, that's because Kris reportedly pays good money to suppress all stories connected to her church and Lou Taylor. However, as much as Kris tries to suppress these stories, she can't do much to suppress Kanye West, who is now speaking out against her fake church. One source close to Kanye recently revealed that Kanye was scared something would happen to him when he started exposing Kim and the Kardashians during his 2020 presidential campaign. And once he discovered that Kris has close ties to Lou Taylor, he knew he had to run for his life because they were reportedly trying to force him to take dangerous doses of lithium.
And they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they
what
would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah.
Fans are now saying there needs to be a serious investigation into Kris's so-called church because there's definitely some shady financial business going on. Many fans also pointed out that this is yet another proof that Kris is evil and greedy beyond belief because she's literally using God in her money-making schemes. One fan on Reddit said, 100,000% Kris Jenner is the devil incarnate, and she is most definitely using the church to evade paying taxes or to take money from the mass population on the DL, probably both. And another fan wrote, Kris Jenner and church are two terms that should never go together. Just when I thought Kris Jenner couldn't get any lower, she's trying to profit off religion. But let's hear your thoughts on Kris Jenner running her own church. Do you think she only founded this church for tax purposes? Or do you think there's something even more sinister going on at this church? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to check out this next video.